What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to repair a hole in your tire that maybe you got while driving from a screw, a nail, or even if you just drove over something. In addition, a lot of what I'm going to be using is stuff that you can find at a local auto parts store or order online for like under 20 bucks. So it saves you a trip to the mechanic, maybe even a tow truck, and you can do it all at your house. So the first step, you want to put on your parking brake. Mine's right here. Yours is probably going to be in a different position, but also make sure that you're in park. I noticed that the tire was a lot easier to reach if I turn the wheel outwards, just so I can see the front face, so I can see where the hole is. Now, to find the hole, the first step was I inflated it a little bit with this portable air pump right here that I got on Amazon for like 20 bucks. This thing's fantastic. It saved me and a bunch of my friends a lot of times. So you're gonna need one of these. You're also gonna need some spray. Any kind of solution will work. Anything that really bubbles. So the first thing you want to do is spray down the tire to see where the bubbles is. You're going to want to look for like large clumps of bubbles, anything that looks like it could be leaking air, like that right there. You can see the hole. Just a quick side note, if there is any kind of like screws or nails in the tire, you're gonna wanna pull them out before you plunge it or anything like that. You can use pliers or anything that'll take it out cleanly without leaving any residue left in the tire. Now you're gonna need to get yourself a plunging kit. I actually had one laying around. So you're gonna need one of these to clear out the hole and then one of these to plunge the actual hole with the stopping power. So take your plunger, double check where the hole is. See, it's right here. You're gonna wanna plunge out that hole. Thankfully, I don't have anything stuck in it, so I don't really have to clear it out. But once again, you can use like pliers or anything that'll get it out. So you're gonna wanna make a big incision in that hole. It's gonna take a little bit to get it in, but you'll know when this is seated in there and you have a nice hole to fill. If this is a little bit too difficult for you, you might want to start the hole with some sort of a screwdriver or something long and skinny, just so it'll be easier for you to push this through, but you want to get this going as deep as possible. So essentially what I'm trying to do right now is just clean out the hole, clean out any debris that might be in the hole. Perfect. So now you're going to want to insert your stopping strip, which is going to look like one of these, into the actual plunger itself. Might be a little bit tough to get in, but when it's done, it should look something like this. So now you're gonna wanna pinpoint the hole that you made, the little bigger hole, we cleaned out one right here. Just spray it down a couple times so it's a little bit easier for it to go in. See the bubbles? What you're gonna wanna do with this is push this into the hole. Make sure it's about halfway on each side. Again, it's gonna take a lot of pressure, but eventually this will go into the hole. So like mine, if it's giving you an issue going in, fill the tire up with some air. So what I had to do off camera was I actually had to make that hole a little bit bigger because it was giving me such a hard time putting that stopper in. I used a large screwdriver in order to make that hole a little bit bigger. Once I did that a couple times, it made it a lot easier for that stopper to go in. And as you'll see in the next scene, the stopper's already in and I cut it with a pair of scissors. Just make sure that when you pull the stopper out, you're not taking the plunge with it. And just like that, you plunged it. When you take it out though, just be sure you're not pulling this out with it. This is gonna be the stopper, and just cut the excess when it's done. This will flatten out as you drive, and the tire will push it back in even more, so it's a little bit better. Just test it one more time to make sure you got all the holes. I'd spray it once more over with your solution, and then you can fill the tire to the recommended PSI. Fill the tire up to the desired tire pressure. Usually they have it on the driver's side door panel. On the inside right here, the different pressures of your car. Mine's 38 in the back and 35 in the front. If you can't seem to find this on your car, I'm going to leave a link in the description to a list of all the tire pressures. All you have to do is put in your car, make, model, and year, and it'll tell you what the fronts are, what the backs are, and all the different specs of your tires. Successfully repaired our tire with the tire punch repair kit. It seems to be holding air for me and it worked pretty well. Sorry about my dirty rims, I haven't cleaned my car in a while. We'll do that soon though. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to repair your tire. It's fairly easy, fairly simple with stuff that you can do for like 20 bucks if you go to an auto parts store or your local hardware store. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please comment down below and be sure to like and subscribe.